So, I haven't seen Mark since last week. We didn't really get to visit. And then he's doing his own thing this week. He's pretty stressed out, so he's taking some time to himself. And so I figured, since I'm all emotionally strung out, that I'd take a personal day. And today I was supposed to go to the Embarcadero in San Francisco. I was gonna get off at BART and go to Rincon, or South Beach Park, Rincon Park, and then Pier 39 and the aquarium that they have over there, because I really just want to go to an aquarium and watch fishes swim around. And then I was gonna take a nice, like, 20-30 minute hike over to Marshall Beach. And then I decided to invite people. And I actually got a friend who's gonna give me a ride, which is great, except that they called me an hour earlier than my body was ready for, to see if I was awake yet. And I was like, no, I'm not. Ended up leaving and getting out there at about like 1:40, because the traffic was ridiculous in the middle of a day on a Wednesday. But I mean, it is the city, so shouldn't have been surprised. But we got out there and he had to go by 3:30 because he had finals in his class in San Jose. So we got there at about 1:40 and I said, alright, let's go to the beach first. That's what I want to prioritize because I love the beach. I haven't gotten to just spend time on a beach. So it took us 10 minutes longer than it should have because we kept missing exits and missing how to get there. We finally park and it's near the Golden Gate Overlook, so it's free parking and everything, which is great. But we're looking around and we realize there's no like trail to the beach. So we go and there's this like fence around the cliffside, and we look and all the way to our left, like what looks like a 20-minute walk away, is Marshall Beach. And I was like, okay. I was really just like done at that point because it's like 53 degrees, 15-mile-an-hour winds. The air is wet, like you can feel, like it feels like it's gonna rain. There's fog everywhere. My hat is blowing off my head and I'm trying to get some cool footage because I wanted to make a vlog. And I was just like, you know what, I'll just get some footage and then we'll go get something to eat and then you can go and I'll just traipse around. And he was like, no, I see a way to get there. And I was like, no, it's too much work right now. Because we only have an hour. It was like 2 o'clock by then. I was like, we only have an hour. So it would take 20 minutes to get to the beach. We'd spend 10 minutes there, then we'd take a 20-minute walk back, and then you'd have to leave. So we went back, and we're like driving through the city, and I'm getting like really, because honestly, I just wanted Mark to be there. Like, I wanted to share in that with him. So it was either Mark had to be there or I had to really be like by myself to actually have a personal day. And I was like, this is dumb, this isn't the person I want to share this adventure with and everything. So I was like, you know what time do you have to leave if we get back to the Tri-Valley? And he was like, oh, about 4. And I was like, alright, let's just do that. Let's get food and we'll go back there. Fell asleep in the car on the way back, and then we got Gay 90s pizza in Pleasanton, which was nice. And now I'm home and it's 4:35. I was planning to spend all day at Embarcadero, just like traipsing up and down the coast and like being near the bay, people watching. Like, I love this city. I love the busy feeling. I love walking down a street with tall, shiny buildings on either side of you that have businesses inside of them. Whoop! I have businesses inside of them with dirty sidewalk under your feet, and like you turn the corner and there's this weird funky intersection, there's a subway entrance there, and there's just people and cars and noise and life, and it's vibrant, and it resonates with something inside me, and I love it so much. Like, I could just spend a day wandering around San Francisco. And so I figured that's what I'd do. I'd go to the Embarcadero and do that. And today didn't work out. So I think I'll try again Friday. Because I have an appointment tomorrow morning and I just want to relax after that Like, a personal day has to be a day where you don't have any responsibilities. So I'll probably do that on Friday. I'll probably throw together some video for today and from what I got, and then head back out there on Friday and actually have a personal day. Actually go to the aquarium. Right now I'm eating the pizza, but because of my tonsillitis I recently discovered, it's most likely due to my dairy allergy because I'm lactose intolerant. So I like picked all the cheese off the pizza and there's just pepperoni on the side, and then I've got a glass of Pepsi, and it's like, okay. Watch some of Julian's vlogs and chill out for the rest of the day. Maybe do some of the heaps of laundry that I have to do. It's actually not that bad. It's just like this little pile that's all right there on my floor. But makeup is on fleek today, yes? Yes? Yes. Oh. And hopefully I'll hear from Mark soon. I don't know if I'll put this part in the vlog, but as far as that goes, I've dated so many people and put myself through so much emotional damage that at this 3-month mark, I'm expecting it to be over. 'Cause that's the longest that any relationship has lasted, besides my 1-year relationship that was mostly manipulation for the last 6 to 7 months. Where I was just like trying to fill a void. And I think I'm expecting to be disappointed so that I don't get my hopes up, because if things don't go the way that I want, I will like let myself spiral. I will like let a part of my soul die. And it's not an exaggeration, like I let it kill me a little bit. 'Cause that's, I don't know, that's who I am. Like, I invest a lot of hope in things. So, I mean, at least I know when to be careful and when to take care of myself, you know? And I don't know, Mark has proved me wrong in every way. I have expected so many things from the relationships I've been in. Being ignored, being condescended to, because he's older and in a better station in life, in feeling like a child compared to him. You know, him just getting sick and tired of my energy and my complexity. Like, I know I'm a complex person. I don't think that that's bad, but a lot of people will like get to know me and I'm this really fun, awesome person, they think, and I make them so happy and it's great and I'm a great addition to their life. And then I open up a bit to them and they realize that I'm this really complex person and that I have problems that I can't be in my head for too long, and that I have insecurities and that it's an ongoing struggle. And people don't want to deal with that, so they leave, which is really hurtful. Because my self-struggles have been an ongoing, constant thing for my whole life, I have this perspective. You know, everybody has problems. Everyone's always going to have problems. The problems might change, but there's always going to be something there that someone's going through. So, it is my choice, my, I guess, moral and ethical to myself choice, to stick it through with someone, no matter what they're going through. Because what kind of person am I if one little problem comes along and, you know, I'm like, ooh, I can't deal with this, and I leave. That's what my problems are to me. Now, I'm a dramatic person, so I exaggerate them greatly. Like, anyway. And I mean, if I was like being beaten or verbally abused and stuff like that, you can bet I'd be out the door, because I'm at the point where I recognize that as unhealthy and I'm not going to put up with that. And I even recognize emotional abuse to a degree. I'm not exceedingly familiar with the world and emotional abuse, but I have suffered quite a bit of hurt in my lifetime. And I know how to protect myself. I know what to look out for. I also know what I want from somebody. So when they're not giving that to me, I know when to walk away. But I also know when my expectations become unreasonable. And that's a huge thing that I've been battling with, is having unreasonable expectations of people. Mark has helped with that a lot because he's a super patient person and he talks. He explains and he reasons. He gets in my head, pulls me out of it, and then talks to me about what's on my brain. He's got his own set of life struggles. And he still takes the time to like be involved with mine. Which is why I know, like, in my core that I'm fine if he needs to take a few days to himself and just chill, because I know how stressed he gets. But there's also that, like, 5-year-old inside of me that's throwing a tantrum because she's not getting what she wants right now. And I think I've done a fairly good job of suppressing it compared to what I've been through in the past. Now, of course, Mark might not see that. It might still be a little too much for him, because I know it's not ideal, because I still like lash out a little bit and freak out, and I still have plenty of insecurities, but I've like sort of forced myself to understand that he is not my exes. He is not the people in my life who've hurt me. He's his own person. It's just kind of some of the stuff I've been going through and my plans for my week. So yeah, and then hopefully our little trip on Friday will be a lot better, and maybe we won't go to Embarcadero. I don't know, hard because I don't live around the BART station, and BART is my way to get places. Like, I am sure I could use the car, or like I could get a ride from someone, but taking BART and bus systems and stuff is very independent feeling for me, and it adds to the sense of adventure. Like, I get like butterflies when I'm riding the BART station going somewhere. Riding the BART station. Anyway. Sit here and watch some YouTube videos, but I think I need to sleep and digest my food. Oh, that means I have to take out my contacts. Goodbye, mascara. It's just an update. I did get to talk to him. Okay, so I did get to talk to him. I was telling him a little bit about my day, because he had been sleeping all day, which was really good for him. He slept like 14 hours, which is really good for him. And then it was as I was explaining to him that I realized I just did a lot of emotional growth today. Like, I went home because I didn't want to be where I was with the person I was there with. And I didn't go out tonight. I got an offer from someone who followed me on Instagram a while back, because I assume because they thought I was attractive. They had no idea who I was. And I had actually added them because I was browsing Tinder at the time, so this was like months ago or something like that. And they were like, hey, we could go walk around downtown Livermore, let me know. And I was like, oh my god, sure. And then like, as we were coming back, I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to go do that, because I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that it's not a date, you know? Like, I'm not gonna go and pretend that I'm totally innocent to this person's intentions. I know that they find me attractive. I know that they probably have some kind of ulterior motive. And, you know, maybe they don't. Maybe they just intend to go and walk around downtown. That's fine. But maybe they are hoping for it to become something more or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna go and pretend that I don't know these facts, you know? I like to believe the best in people sometimes, but I also know that I shouldn't play dumb. And it hit me like a rock today, like a boulder coming down a 45-degree angle hill, and I'm standing at the bottom facing the other direction. Knocked the wind out of me, crushed me, gave me a little head trauma, the whole deal, you know. I just realized I create this cycle of drama for myself. I get involved in these situations pretending that I'm completely innocent to the facts of them. And I don't want to do that because it's gonna stress me out emotionally. That's the reason that today was so terrible, is because I invited this person along pretending that I didn't know exactly what they want from me. I'm not gonna do that anymore. You know, I know what I want, I know what I'm looking for, I know what the people in my life want from me. I'm not gonna get someone's hopes up or allude to getting involved with someone who I know is only gonna be after me to be with me. The day that you decide to stop meddling in dramatic situations is kind of a life-changing day. Also, I really want to show you guys this. I can't actually open it up in case Mark sees this, but I've been planning for his birthday already. I know everything I'm getting him, and this was a custom-made object. I love Zazzle. Any of you guys who know me should know I love Zazzle. So I did this little doohickey, and it got here today, and I'm really excited. Anyway. Alright, well, I'll catch you cool cats later. Bye! Lickety flick!